Hi, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections, and today I'm going to answer the question, do you need a video camera to conduct a level 2 chimney inspection? So if you just came here for the quick answer, it's yes. You definitely need a camera to conduct a level 2 chimney inspection. But now for the long answer. So what exactly is a level 2 chimney inspection? Well, if we turn to NFPA 211, that's National Fire Protection Agency, and 211 is their standard on inspecting and constructing and maintaining fireplaces and chimneys and liners and all that fun stuff that has to do with having a fire in your house. If we turn to their standard, they have 3 different types of chimney inspections. They've got the level 1, which is basically a visual inspection. It's what any diligent home inspector ought to be doing as part of their home inspection. You look at all the stuff you can see, you look up the flue, you look down the flue, you use a flashlight, maybe you use a camera in your hand to take pictures, document the stuff. That's a level 1 inspection. Now, a level 2 inspection, which they suggest having done anytime a property is going to be transferring ownership or you're going to be changing out the equipment in that chimney, they recommend a level 2. And that, they say, you need to basically use a camera on a stick and put it up the chimney or down the chimney to inspect all the areas that you can't see with your bare eyes. Now, I'm paraphrasing. The way they actually say it, they say, the inspection shall include examination of accessible areas of all chimney flues and the internal surfaces of all flue liners incorporated within the chimney with image scanning equipment or more advanced technological viewing systems used as necessary to observe those areas. So that is the current standard, and I'll come back to that in a sec, but level 3, that's basically where stuff gets taken apart. You got to dismantle it, it's destructive. Those inspections are rare, and they're done after there has been a fire or someone has done an inspection and they think that there's a potential for a fire and you need to dismantle stuff. Those don't happen often. But we do a ton of level 2 inspections here at Structure Tech. And so the question why this is coming up is that I was teaching a class to another group of home inspectors out in Maryland, and somebody in the audience said, hey, do you really need a camera to do a level 2 inspection? Because we've got people in my area who are doing, they're calling them level 2 inspections, but they're not using any type of camera. They're basically using a flashlight and a mirror. So my interpretation of this is that you have always had to use some type of video camera, something, basically a camera on a stick that you run up the flue or down the flue to inspect all of those areas. And if we go back to older versions of NFPA, I was just quoting from you the 2024 version, but if we go back to earlier versions, I've got it on my other screen here, it used to say, the inspection shall include blah, 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 internal, external surfaces with video scanning equipment or other means used as necessary to observe those areas. So it said, other means necessary to observe those areas. Now in 2024, the end of it changed to saying, or more advanced technological equipment. So we had a slight change in wording here, but what exactly does it mean? Does it mean that you used to be able to use a flashlight and a mirror? For the answer to that, I turned to Steve Trumbull. He's a guy here in Minnesota. He is a master certified chimney sweep. I believe he's the only master certified chimney sweep here in Minnesota. And I said, Steve, what's up? But please give me an interpretation of this. He said, I'm probably not qualified. I know what I think, but let's go to somebody who knows more than me. And he got me in touch with this guy named Jim Brewer. And I've heard his name over the years many times. He has been on the council, the ones who actually came up with these standards. He was on that committee, and he made a nice little video for me kind of interpreting what all this means, and he made it very clear. it was never their intention to allow people to do a level 2 inspection with anything other than essentially a camera on a stick.
So, in my opinion, the original intent of this was to allow for future innovation. We didn't want to, prevent new technologies, new equipment from being used, provided they could achieve results similar to what you could get with video scanning. So, would a flashlight or mirror produce similar results? Probably not. The purpose of this recommended change is to ensure the internal flue is inspected by image scanning or other means equal or better than image scanning. When the standard was originally drafted, the "or other means" was put there to allow future innovation. However, the words "other means" have sometimes been interpreted to be a flashlight or mirror, and this was never the intent of the original standard.
So, I hope that clears it up. And just for a little bit of additional information, here at Structure Tech, when we first started doing these chimney inspections, we used a very specialized, very expensive piece of equipment that was made just for inspecting chimneys. It came with the screen and the camera and the poles and all this other stuff, and it took very low quality images. I'm talking like 640 by 480, which is the stuff we were doing 25, 26 years ago when the first digital cameras came out. Very low quality images. We graduated on to using GoPro cameras on these special sticks, and then we graduated again to using something called the Ferret Sweeps camera, which has been fantastic for us. So today, that's what we use. It sends the signal wirelessly to our mobile device, and we've had very good results with those devices. Okay, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections. Thanks for watching. Take care.